We communicate who we are through clothing. It's the skin we choose. Our inner style, mood, feelings, and innate nature as a human being impact the clothes we put on our bodies. However, our values and core beliefs aren't often extended this same courtesy, because I imagine that most of the population doesn't want to ruin the environment and exploit other humans. In April 2013, a building housing 5 garment factories collapsed, killing at least 1,132 people and injuring over 2,500. 5 months earlier, 112 workers died after being trapped in a burning factory. It is estimated that 1 out of every 6 people in this world work in the fashion industry, and most who don't even earn a living wage are subjected to these horrific conditions. I would say my style is very mixed, and sometimes pretty random, but can probably be boiled down to this: natural neutrals, simple yet girly, with a pop of colour. I went through a stage when I was about 14 or 15 when shopping was simply something to do on the weekend with my friends, and we'd go into the cheapest stores because that's where we could get the most for our money, which makes sense, especially when you're not financially stable. However, I noticed that the clothes I bought didn't last much longer than my interest in them did. To save money, I swapped these expeditions for other outings, and didn't really shop much for the next few years. I made do with what I had and found creative solutions when necessary. When I took this step back, I noticed the world, systems, and habits of those around me. The unnecessary, compulsive, and indulgent spending. The ridiculously low prices, the increasingly cheaper quality. The frenzies, this urge to never be seen in the same outfit twice, to keep up with trends. These are realities conditioned upon us. Instead of 2 or 4 fashion seasons per year, we now have closer to 52. We live in a capitalist world where profit is number one. But something's got to give. This industry cannot continue to increase their profits each year without some form of consequence. Human lives, human happiness, the world we live in. These massive companies are exploiting human beings and causing catastrophic damage to the environment, all for a cheap garment. Hundreds of thousands have lost their lives so we can get 2 shoes for the price of 1, and their profits can continue to rise. For the past few years, I have chosen to buy either ethically made or secondhand clothing. What started out as a way to save money has transitioned into something I am deeply, deeply passionate about. And I'm still saving money. I am making this video because I want to communicate to you that it doesn't have to be this way. We can still purchase trendy clothing that we love without exploiting our fellow human beings or damaging the environment. The most sustainable clothing available to you are the items you already own. Wear them. When I need or would like a new item of clothing, I look on places like Facebook Marketplace. It's a wonderful way to get pieces that are barely worn or even still with tags. I think it's an amazing way to buy secondhand because there's so much variety, and I've found some pieces that I absolutely adore. I also look on secondhand clothing websites like The Closet or apps, or visit secondhand clothing stores. Buying secondhand is a fantastic way to extend the clothing's life and to reduce the need for companies to pump out even more clothing. Finally, I turn to sustainable brands. Thankfully, many of our fellow humans have noticed this problem in the world and have taken action. In almost every aspect of clothing and any style, you can find a sustainable brand catering for it. Clothes should never be thought of as something disposable. Someone is spending their life making them for you. There are so many other options, avenues, and ways to get clothes that you love, feel great in, will cherish, and actually value. I know that we didn't mean to cause this harm, but we have. And we will continue to do so unless our mindset shifts. We need to first understand where our clothes come from so that we can properly value them, look after them, and wear them. If our clothes are a reflection of who we are, I want mine to be sustainable and ethical.